Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Unaltered, the podcast where the realms of politics, cannabis, sports, and everyday news come together in a collision of insight, conversation, and unfiltered perspectives. I'm your host, Mike Alvarado, and we've got our co-host, Zacc Lester, with us. Say what up, Zacc.
What up, y'all? Hey, welcome back. Last week was a lot of fun. We hope everybody's enjoying it. Just keep in mind that these are me and Mike's opinions, and you're more than welcome to give yours too. Everybody got one.
Oh, and we want to hear them too. I mean, we'll be
Sure.
breaking and chopping these videos up too. You know, putting them out there.
Yeah, we can miss some. Not think about something in a different way or whatever. But come with it. Be honest.
Cheers to everybody.
Hey, for real.
Cheers. Got some Jack here where I brought some triple mesh to the table today.
Yeah, I got you. I'm a whiskey man.
Oh, my boy.
At
the Crown. All right, I'm with that one too. I want to put that one
it.
out there. Nice. So we're talking the AFC West today. Or sorry, AFC West. The AFC today. AFC, man. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about everybody early on here. But really, it's AFC day. Want to kind of break down the AFC in general. We're going to pick our division winners. We'll give our predictions. And hopefully we can come back with these receipts and we right. So
hey, just one question.
We'll see.
Just one question. Hey, are you picking the Broncos for the Super Bowl this year?
No.
Real talk.
I love the Broncos, man. That's my squad, right? But I think we're gonna make the leap. I think we're gonna definitely be better than we were. But I mean, we got KC in our division. We're the toughest division in football, I say right now. I don't think we're gonna get out of 3.
It's tough, but boy, we talking about AFC. Hey, look here.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the AFC. We'll talk about that.
They shook it up.
Yeah, they did. You know what I want to know is where's good old Trey Lance going? That's the question I'm looking for. Trey Lance is definitely in San Francisco.
Do you think? Yeah, for real. So do you think because of the success of Brock Purdy, they should look elsewhere from Trey Lance? I'm not so sure that where does he land. He should stay right there. I think maybe both of them could complement each other. Sometimes, hey, what do they call that? Hey, at San Francisco, no premature ejaculation.
But I don't know, man. I mean, Sam Darnold is backing up Purdy now. I don't see how. I don't see how Trey Lance stays on the roster, man. I mean, I'm thinking Trey Lance gets moved. I mean, there's even talk the Broncos were possibly looking at him. And, I mean, he could. I wouldn't mind bringing him in to compete for the backup job behind Russ to see what he can do against
I'd leave him there.
Stidman or whatever. He actually looks pretty good, too, for the Broncos. But, Trey ain't staying in.
No, I leave him there. I can understand, football is different.
They have injury history.
Yeah. Hey, listen, football is a different sport than any other sport. If you're not constantly in it, it's hard to get out of it and get back into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I understand that from that perspective of him, but I think for him to learn, he he could possibly move up in their backup position to possibly one day be a starter. Hey man, this is the NFL. This is the no future league. You know what I mean? Who knows? Sam Darnold might come in and be a good backup right now, but he was a starter. Hey, what if somebody else's quarterback go down? In the next couple of years, you never know. I mean, how did Brock Purdy get that starting position? Because you never know.
Do you think that San Francisco's smart to hold on to him when he?
I think so. I think so.
What do you think he can bring to a team that's got championship aspects?
Competition. A lot of times people don't understand this about sports, okay? There's always somebody trying to take your job.
No, for sure.
And in the middle of a game, anything can happen. Next man up. So wouldn't it be wise to have 3 quarterbacks instead of 2? Wouldn't it be wise to have somebody who grew up in your system that understands that is the third? Sometimes that third can be more important than the second, because if that third, needs to be called upon, Brock Purdy, he could come in and look what he did. So, and he was the third, right?
Yeah, I mean, the issue here, this is a whole saga behind Trey Lance, man. Like Trey Lance, but they gave up. What did the Niners give up to get him? They gave up like 3 first-round picks. Niners gave up 3 first-round picks to draft him 3 overall, right? To bring in Trey Lance, and then you go out and you Garoppolo's your starter. You don't know what's going on. Garoppolo gets hurt. Trey gets hurt. Then Brock Purdy steps up, and he's better than them both.
Both.
And what's his name? Shanahan. Oh, Mike Shanahan. I always forget his son's name. Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan was like, no, I'm going with Purdy. And then he gets beat out by Sam Darnold, who looks good. I mean, I've watched some of his tape. I mean, he looks good in preseason.
Sam Darnold is more seasoned. Sam Darnold,
he's a veteran. He's not a bad QB, man.
No, he's not a slouch. Hey, Sam can ball.
Yeah. And Trey's young, and he's gotten a shot, but every time he's on the field, he makes a lot of dumbass decisions. He's like Drew Lock, bro. He reminds me of Drew Lock. He literally reminds me of Drew Lock. Like,
you remind me of
big arm. He can move the ball. He can get outside the pocket. He can throw it anywhere. He can make any throw on the football field, but he always makes the wrong play. Every time, man. It's like it's something that you use. I don't think you can break it of some of these players. Like look at Drew Lock in Seattle last year. The dude literally dominates all camp. The whole NFL's talking how he's going to start in Seattle. And then he goes and plays his, third preseason game, throws 3 picks in the first half. He just can't do it when the lights are on, when it matters. Makes the worst decisions all the time. And that's what Trey Lance does, man. He just
some people are great on paper. Some people are great on paper, but when they get down to it, I want them dogs on the field, I mean, I watched that little series about QBs and on Netflix, quarterback.
Well, I can check that out.
They had Kirk Cousins on there. They have Marcus Mariota. On the field, Marcus Mariota is so electrifying, just he can big plays here, that, and other, but look at his record. Kirk Cousins is not so electric. Look at his record. You can win with Kirk Cousins, but if you go with the populace, everybody would pick Marcus Mariota because he's an exciting player, right?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta see what's the result on the field, buddy. I it's just not a lot of them get. Look at Zach Wilson, bro, is electrifying when he do something right. But
right. There's done too much shit wrong, not enough right, too much wrong. And there's a lot of them in the league that have the talent, man. Like if they made better decisions, they would be on the field all the time. But unfortunately, they don't make good decisions, and it plays them off the field real quick in the NFL, just like how the coaches and anybody in the coaching staff, like it's a nasty business. So you don't stay in the league long and you don't produce.
It's about chemistry and timing. You'll get how many quarterbacks and how many players in general. How many players get on the squad? Football, basketball, baseball, anything, get on a squad, and they're a star. And then they get this money, and then teams want them, and then they bring them in to do the same thing. But it's not the same teammates. It's not the same situation. It's not the same chemistry. Hell, their bodies are not the same. And then they go to another team, and Russell Wilson, I'm not talking about you, but yes, I am. Shit the bed. Here in Seattle, man, Russell Wilson was gold. Oh, man, I see him all the time. I probably see more of those jerseys than anything. And he go to Denver, and he looks, I honestly, coaching.
I think it's Pete. I think Pete Carroll knew how to utilize Russell Wilson to the best of the ability. And luckily, when Russell Wilson came in, it was like the perfect fit for the offense and everything they had going there. I mean, they had one of the best defenses in the NFL, outstanding offensive line, great run game. And Russ was a perfect fit, and he fit in perfect, and he ran it. And then they got to build around him all them years to keep it the way they wanted. The Broncos are going to have to learn how to build around Russ, and I think Sean's figuring it out. You got to have a legitimate running game.
Now,
A legitimate running game.
Yes, 100%. Which is tailored to these running backs has been complaining, and evolution is a MF. If you look at all these preseason games, buddy, it's a lot of passing and throwing. These young wide receivers got me excited to see what's coming this year. Hey, man, these highlight reels this year is going to be unreal. Promise you. Yo, they're throwing the ball. Look at the high scores. This in preseason. These games are like regular season games. It's not. They're not slouching.
Right. No.
These are
good. It's back to like regular preseason where we actually got minutes in, and when you didn't look good as a team or as a unit, like you played more, even though like you shouldn't, like you didn't look good. And they don't get injured, bro. Like we've seen losing the one preseason game the last few years has done nothing but cost the NFL great players on the field.
Go back to that. You just can't stay out of football too long. Your body, you got to get used to that. Those guys. I don't. You know what it is? I think a lot of times you get a lot of conversations to people. Why does athletes get paid so much and whatever? They don't understand what they got to put their bodies through, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And getting out there, getting chased by a 350-pound guy that can run just as fast as you, it's okay for an announcer to sit in the booth, say, stay in the pocket. Hey, bro, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Hey, do you see who chasing me? Sam Don. What? Not Sam Donaldson, but what's the homeboy from Ram? Aaron Donald. He running after you. What, you gonna stand there and like take that? No, yeah. That's why Trey Lance is in the position he in now, staying in the pocket. He was a runner, bro. He was a runner. Now, you know what? I tell you what, you made a comment saying that Broncos was interested in Trey Lance. You know what? I think you should stay put and learn that system and just get into the scheme of things of how the NFL works. But Peyton ain't a bad coach to be playing under for him to go understand. Russ is not a bad. Hey, even though I think Russ is going to do better this year under Sean Payton because he's a good coach. He has coached.
They got better, but I'm not sold on Russ. I wasn't sold on Russ from the second the Broncos made the trade, and it's not because I don't like Russ. Like I think Russ is a good quarterback. I just think that he's had his time. Yeah, and the right system and everything built around him the way it needs to be. The other part of it is I think me and you talked about this the other day. Like Nick Wright, I believe it was, like who I can't fucking stand, but like it was one thing that I rarely agree with him on is that like how many QBs out there have you seen peak and then literally have 2-3 years fall off and come back? Like
Mike Vick, the only one.
Yeah. And it didn't last long, but he did come back and have a good few years.
He came with vengeance too, man. He came back. He had a receiver. He electrifying receiver. He went to the Eagles and he got off. Hey, Warren Moon peaked 20 times. I mean, he was 700 years old when he was in the league before he retired. He went to CFL.
Right.
Went back down. But you're right. But you know what? Hey, don't count him out. Sean Payton is the system that you're in.
Right.
Sean Payton realized his age. He realized his wear and tear. He realized he's not a rookie coach. He can see his players and know where to put his pieces too. So he could very well have Russ on an MVP season. Now, hold on. That is not one of my predictions. But hey, who knows, man?
That is one of your predictions, bro. Come on. So all right. So check it out.
Okay.
I feel you. But that doesn't answer our question. Where's Trey Lance go?
I say he stayed.
You think he stays?
I think that's probably his best career move right now.
I just don't know who's gonna pay for him, bro. Like,
everybody, a lot of people. Hey, listen, bro, but patience is
the Niners they're not just gonna give him away, bro. You don't give away 3 first.
No.
And it's hard to just give up.
You need to have some patience too, because who knows what's gonna happen this year.
Well, no, it's just that was one of my points I was gonna say. It's like,
every year they shake up, but some years more than others. This year, man, bro, we're talking about. Listen, I mean, that's one of our topics. We're talking about him right now. But look at the AFC and how that shook up.
No, yeah, it's crazy, and I think that to finish off Trey Lance, I think that Trey, he's in a good situation because what they gave up for him is going to be hard, and they're going to try to move him they're not just going to give him away. But in this year in age, bro, I mean, we've seen QBs getting hurt left and right. And you're right, having an extra QB that can play, even if he ends up on the practice squad the rest of the year. It is what it is.
Time management. Why not take this time to get healthier, stronger, wiser? What's wrong with that?
It's hard, bro. Maybe they just cut him. And then,
man, that is if they well.
You don't want him on the rock. You need the money, dog. Salary cap, Eric.
Hey, for the team, that might be a great move to cut him. But then, hey, if Brock Purdy and Sam Donaldson get hurt because they shaking and moving, you know what I mean?
If he gets cut, he'll get picked up.
Then what?
I think he'll get picked up quick. He'll be on somebody's practice squad.
He'll be on somebody's squad. No doubt. Yeah. I got you, Trey. You'll be on somebody's squad. Don't worry about it.
You'll be on somebody's squad for sure. Is that gonna make sure he gonna make some calls? He gonna make sure you make it on someone's squad. He make it on somebody's squad, but I just don't see.
You don't want him in the Broncos?
No.
Who's y'all backup? Who's y'all backup right now?
He was the quarterback for the Raiders last year. He was the backup for the Raiders. He ended up starting like 3 games.
Yeah, at the end of the year, a few games.
Yeah,
he did good enough. Okay.
I don't even remember his name, bro.
I know most of us don't remember backups. Okay, so he's tried, tested, and proved to you enough that you wouldn't want a dynamic person or somebody with the ability to maybe be better or something on your squad.
What year is this for Trey? He came in your same year, Pat for Chance. This is year 3, right? This will be year 3.
Is it 3? I thought it was 2.
No, it's be year.
No, this is 3. Yeah, you're right. Last year was 2. He got hurt.
So
man, that crown getting me already. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think that I just don't know what they do, but unfortunately, Brock Purdy's the truth, bro. Like that dude's what it is, and so
we'll see. We'll see.
No, I mean we'll see, but I think he's got what it takes, man. He shocked me last year. I thought he looked great.
Yeah.
Very few guys come out and play like that and then be consistent, though. And he played consistent,
Can't take nothing away from him. You can't take nothing away from him. But like I said, it's
like keep doing it, right? So what have you done for me lately, League?
Yes, sir. Hey, Janet really hit the nail on the head because that's where it is.
Right.
And what have you done for me lately?
Right. All right, man. So possible breakout players this season. What are you thinking there? Possible breakout players. Who do you think's gonna have a season this year?
In the AFC? Hey, oh man, listen, bro.
Honestly, let's do this. Let's do a breakout player for the AFC East, the AFC West, the AFC North, and the AFC South. Give me a breakout player for each conference.
AFC East right now. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Man, I didn't like that team, but he was on it. And now he went to a team that one of my teams, unfortunately, is right around hovering in the same the NFC, but not in a division. But the Jets, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to eat this up, homie. And if the Colts are stupid enough to let Jonathan Taylor go and he do go to the Jets, buddy, it's game over. It's game over.
All right, so the AFC East.
Aaron Rodgers, breakout player. He's finna go there and have fun, buddy. He's finna go there and have fun.
AFC West.
Ooh. That's a hard one. That's a hard one, man. I don't see nobody beating. I can see people having a good season in the AFC West, but you got to go through Mahomes. I think he get better this year.
Better?
How much better? I think he electrifying. I don't think he's too consistent. I don't think it's no slowdown in that. So I expect Chargers to do better than what they've done. They're on the cusp, of really being a solid squad. They still, but the Chargers still got to go through the Broncos first. Raiders is going to be last in that division. I mean, Raiders just can't get right. Them in Dallas, man. And I don't hate the Raiders, but man, it's
I do
hard fans when they haven't done anything.
I'm a Broncos fan. I can't like the Raiders.
Yeah, I got you, man. But it made me want to clown on them, man. Even more. I got a lot of buddies. I'm on the West Coast. A lot of Raider fans over here.
Well, I think that the AFC West. I think that I was gonna say the same thing in the AFC East. I mean, we're gonna go breakout player this year. I think that Aaron Rodgers is gonna have. I think he's gonna have a damn good year. I think he's looking at football a little differently than he has been. I don't know, man. I got a feeling that you're right. I think the AFC East. I'd say the same thing. I think that A. Rodgers is gonna be dangerous out there.
You know what?
I think that
when I look at
the AFC West. Oh, Jerry Judy's who to watch out for in there.
Oh yeah.
I think AFC. I think he's the breakout player this year. I think you see him have a if the system works like Sean Payton always does, then Jerry Judy's gonna have a fucking big year.
Man, yeah, he's due. He's due. Last year,
he's due. It was due for a big year.
Yeah, for him and Russ, it was really unfavorable for them to be in that position they was in. So it's hard to dog them out.
Right.
You notice when nobody is really, hey, Russ, hey, man, we don't know if you're going to peak twice. Hey, man, but it ain't, you suck. You know what I mean? So I think in this system here, if they suck again this year with Sean Payton, they suck.
Yeah.
That's it. They just suck, No, you can't, bro.
I don't think I think the Jets are. I don't know. It's hard, bro, because Buffalo is gonna win that division. I still think.
You think so? Man, boy, if my family. Hey, listen, boy. If my family see this, a lot of them, boy, they'll throw a rock at me next time they see me. But I'm telling you, boy, did I lose confidence in Buffalo a while ago. When you go to all them Super Bowls and lose, man, I don't care what you do after that. It's just I can't get behind them no more. They let me down as a kid. But they're good. Josh Allen's good. Can't take nothing away from him. I seen a post. I don't know how true it is. Diggs said he went out of there. A little trouble in the locker room can spell disaster for them when they're so close. But I'm telling you now, buddy, they are rough. It's rough on that one, bro. Listen, you got the Dolphins there.
Right, let's go. The AFC East is not nasty, bro. Dolphins, Bills,
Dolphins,
Patriots.
You can't count Belichick out for nothing.
No, New England's done. I'm not even worried about New England. It's the Bills and the Jets.
No, but they could be spoilers. They can mess your record up, bro. They can mess your season up. They don't need to be good enough to win the Super Bowl. They can mess you up from winning the Super Bowl. They're good at that. So, all right, finish this off real quick for me before you get going on that, because we got a big talk on that in a minute. Okay. So, I'm AFC North. I know you're gonna go. I know you're gonna go AFC North. Hey, look. AFC. Yeah, I'm going AFC North, bro. You ain't going to wear a Pittsburgh hat and then
and then sit here and try to ramble on about some bullshit in AFC West and not give me this one. So AFC North, who are gonna be? Because I'm honestly on your side on this one. I don't know if you're gonna call it out like I think you are, but who I think is gonna have a breakout year this year in the AFC North, you should like.
Bruh, it's as bad as I don't want to say it. Boy, as bad as I don't want to say it. I think it's the year the Bengals get it done.
All right, so who's the breakout year coming from? Because it can't be Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow already.
Chase.
Joe Burrow already.
Chase. I think Chase about to eat this league up. Sorry.
So, all right. So you're gonna say he has I don't know, man. I think he had a breakout year last year.
I think he has a receiving record-breaking year. Yo, bro, he's figured it out.
All right.
He's figured
it out. Put that down? Are we putting that down as your bold AFC West or AFC prediction?
Man, yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if we got to make a prediction, and then when we call it later, we'll call it. As much as I don't want to say it, bro. They've been too close. They have done all the right things. They got the right pieces in place. We've seen this time and time again. Teams just it's so rare in any sport that a team just clicks, get the right pieces. It's a progression.
Right.
Buffalo.
It's definitely a progression.
Within the next 3 or 4 years, I expect Buffalo with Josh Allen to win the Super Bowl. They have done it. They're getting pieces.
They have to.
But the one problem that they got, the Ravens and the Steelers, they pride themselves on defense. So it's gonna be a problem there. And boy, the Steelers got a D this year. But okay, look here.
All right, so you're saying Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is a breakout this year. AFC North.
All right. So if you're calling Jamar Chase, I'm calling Kenny Pickett.
Who? Pickett?
Kenny Pickett.
Woo! I hope so.
That's my breakout player in the AFC North.
Hey, I hope so. But him and Purdy, they so similar. He had a great year in learning and doing the right things. He made more. He made less mistakes.
Yeah.
And so you can take that. You can build on that. Yeah. I got it. But
I think he's my breakout player of the year in the AFC North.
Chase.
I honestly think he's gonna shred some. I think that the Steelers are gonna shock some motherfuckers this year. They're gonna be back into their normal territory. That's where I'm at with the Steelers.
But listen to this. We say that with Burrow and Chase, but bro, Lamar, not Lamar Odom, God dog, Odom Beckham had just came to Odell Beckham just came to the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, bro. How is that gonna play out, buddy? And what defense can deal with that? What defense can deal with that if they both start clicking on that high cylinder?
I mean, they could be. They could be
Do you think Odell Beckham is past his prime? Is he overrated?
I don't think he's past his prime, and I don't think he's overrated. I think the AFC North actually, like I said, the AFC West is one of the toughest divisions in football. The AFC North could be the toughest division.
They defense
this year.
They defense is off the chain right there too, brother. They're not, and then we don't even talk about it.
We'll
man.
see.
Deshaun Watson. Listen, hey, bro, Deshaun Watson can very well be that breakout player that we're overlooking, bro. He got something to prove. He's coming back. This is he's getting back in the swinging thing because he wasn't no punk.
Cleveland in a good spot, bro. I think that Deshaun Watson can come out and ball. I mean, he's not a bad QB, bro. I mean, the dude can play.
Not a bad QB. He's one of the top QBs in the NFL. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. He is. He's a good QB. And I think that again, man, Cleveland, I don't know, man. Cleveland just can't do it. I don't think it matters who the fuck. You fucking take Peyton. You can put John Elway back there. You can put You could put Aaron Rodgers back there. You could put Joe Montana back there. I don't care who you put back there. Hey, that man, team just too far. I think they're cursed, man.
Too far off from being a good squad, though, man. I mean, they got Garrett on D.
They've had multiple chances, dog. Dude, they have Odell Beckham, Landry.
It didn't mix. Yo, boy, you speaking of somebody. You speaking of somebody we about to talk about. I swear to God, boy. Speaking of
wait.
I won't say it. I won't say
AFC South. AFC South.
Yeah, AFC.
You want me to make it easy? You want me to make it easy for you?
Yeah, do that.
All right, AFC South. Rookie quarterback Jacksonville breakout play.
Yeah, bruh. He finna put Trevor Lawrence out of the job. Listen,
that's what Matt.
He finna put
calling it right now. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, calling it right now. Breakout player, AFC South. Rookie QB, Jacksonville, baby. Watch.
If we're gonna rewind, you talking about Trey Lance going somewhere, buddy. Trevor Lawrence better start putting resumes in. Man,
breakout player for me, baby. That's what I'm at. You watching, bro?
Listen. I'm with
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm with you.
I had to get that one out before I let you. I had to get that one out before I let you go crazy in the rest of AFC.
AFC South is in the gutter, though, man. Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans. Hey, man, listen, we could almost go out here and put a squad of 15-year-olds to compete with it. No, I'm just kidding. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Man, no.
They're all NFL players. At the end of the day,
our Colts has a problem right now because obviously, if Jonathan Taylor ain't signed yet, that means that he don't really want to be there. And then listen, bro. If they lose that running back of all, did you see what the Giants did? They weren't losing Saquon Barkley, right? They in that mix too, like the Colts was.
Right.
First year they're gonna have a steady stability in coaching, and if they lose Jonathan Taylor right now, bro, I mean that's a setback. That's a setback like Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I mean, who's the quarterback? I always forget who it is. It's like been the Broncos quarterback situation. You can't ever remember who it is because there's been so many in the last 10 years. Like 15 of them.
Your boy from Matt Ryan.
Oh, yeah, he's a QB there now, Matt Ryan.
Yo, but I'm just saying, like, listen, man. Hey, because if they mess around and lose Jonathan Taylor to the Jets, they put the Jets in a great position. Jets are moving pieces right now too. So
honestly,
the AFC is about to be very, very interesting, man. Like that is
AFC is gonna be tough.
Yeah, they're very tough. They have some super duper good players. They got a lot of talent. You know, Miami with Waddle and Cheetah. Right. And you seeing these receivers. Bro, I mean, look at preseason, man. There's some. Just look up the highlights. They're all throws. They're 85% receiving. You know, the league is the era of running backs is not very good right now. But you better have one.
Right. Oh no. Hey, like I said, if Russ in Denver wants any chance at being anything like he was, then the Broncos better have their running game on lock. Because if they don't, then they in trouble. And so I think that running backs carry much more weight, especially when you can catch the ball out of backfield. I think that position's golden to me, man. I mean, if I was coaching an NFL team,
we need every team needs a Marshall Faulk.
If I was coaching, but if I was coaching an NFL team, a running game it wouldn't be the priority, but it'd be damn sure very high on that list.
Hey, you know what? We were talking about that. I think it's a couple running backs maybe laid the way if you want to look at it from that perspective, or peaked. too soon in that perspective, or came before their time in that perspective. Yo, right now in the league, right now, we always talk about that when we're trying to compare the GOATs, especially Michael Jordan, LeBron, when we compare eras. Man, what if Marshall Faulk, Reggie Bush would have been running backs in their prime right now? With a
dominate.
era. Oh,
they'd probably dominate.
They would. What are you talking about? They dominated then. Really now?
Yeah.
The swing pass, the screen. Yo, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if Reggie Bush ever want to see. Hey, Reggie Bush might not ever want to hear somebody say screen, and they could be talking about the window. Man, he got killed.
He got killed. Yeah, he got smashed.
But
he's been
right
killed
now,
a few times on the screen.
Yeah, but right now they would be dominant right now. I think that they would be held.
I think so too. All right, man. Well, check this out. We're gonna jump into our next section. Before we do that, though, we're gonna hear a word from our sponsors at Primo Gardens. CBD company, customized CBD built straight for you. Check them out at www.primogardens.inc.com. If you use code unaltered15, you get 15% off your order. You do it at checkout in the cart. Just add in the code, and that'll get you 15% off of your next order for CBD. Check them out. A lot of customized CBD. So basically, you go in, you can choose your different terpenes, your different cannabis profiles, carrier oils, all kinds of different things. And you can truly build something that's specific for you. If you're allergic to almond oil, you don't need it, then don't take it. If you're allergic to this, then you can change it out for something else. So real customizable. Check it out, and hopefully you guys let them know that we sent you guys. So thank you. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump on to ranking the AFC. We're going to go by conference. And so what I want to do is pick the first place team of each conference, and then who is going to be our predictions on who will represent the AFC at the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
So who's it going to be?
AFC.
We'll start this AFC East. Who wins the AFC East?
Hard call.
Give me your argument on why.
Jets beating the Bills because of experience. Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. Allen probably got the better team, but I can't bet against Rodgers.
Do you think Rodgers gets it done in the playoffs this
year? Yeah, I don't think the Dolphins, which is another one of my childhood favorite teams, I don't think they do it. I don't think Tua can stay healthy. I've been telling you that for years. I'm from Alabama. I'm an Auburn fan, though. I'm not an Alabama fan. Let's make that clear. But I've been telling you even when he was there that he couldn't stay healthy. For my own personal reasons, I think so. And he's proven me right. I think AFC West right now is obvious. You can't knock the Chiefs off until somebody knock them off.
Right. Okay.
I think AFC North, praying to God that it's the Steelers, but somehow I figure Lamar Jackson figure out how to get it done. He gets a little farther this year. Odell Beckham might not have the breakout year that he needs to get over the hump, but him being there elevates Lamar's play. AFC South, it don't even matter.
It don't even matter.
I think honestly, out of that, I think the Jaguars come out of it. They were good last year. Couple of little moves. I think that quarterback issue messes with them, but I still think they pull it out and they get out of that. But that's my prediction, brother, and I'm gonna stick with it. But I think overall, who comes out of that again? I think KC. I think KC will come out. What I really in my heart listen, my heart of heart.
KC to win the AFC?
Listen, my heart of heart saying, because I believe this, I believe the Bengals win the Super Bowl, right? But they better come with it. And if they don't, I think KFC, I'm hungry, buddy. I think KC.
KFC.
I
Get this
think
boy some Nashville hot chicken. Come on.
yes. No, I think it's between those two. I think no matter what everybody do right now, they're the teams to beat. And you're gonna have to go through one of them. That's just it.
All right. So this is what I think. I think that the Bills are going to win the AFC East. I don't think the Jets are going to be as good as everybody thinks they're going to be. I think that Aaron Rodgers is obviously going to make them better than the bottom team, right? Second team. I think the Jets make the playoffs, but they're not going to win the AFC East. The Bills are going to win the AFC East. And I just think that Josh Allen and their squad, I just feel like it's their time. It's their time to get it done. And I'm gonna go with the Bills. AFC North. I think Pittsburgh plays for it, but ultimately, I believe that the Bengals will win the AFC North. The AFC South, like you said, I believe the Jaguars get it done. And then the AFC West. And the AFC West, like you said, KC's on top.
Prove it. Beat them. Prove it. Any other team? Prove it.
And I think that anybody's got to beat them. But I think really right now you're fighting for second place if you're looking at it realistically. And I think that KC ends up ultimately winning the AFC West as well. And that's just the reality of it. I do think that the Chargers and the Broncos are interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, like I don't know what Herbert. I know what Herbert is, but like the supporting cast, the front office, just like everything else with San Diego, like I don't trust. I know Herbert can get it done, but I don't know what the
LA, bro.
Or LA now. Fuck.
See, and that's why I lost respect for them, and that's why I think that they just can't get everything right. They left San Diego, bro. You've been in San Diego forever, man. You want to go be a part of the crowd. That disappointed me in them, man. I wish they win. I used to like them. They had David Thomason down there. They were good stuff. Even before that, when they had Drew Brees. I like the Chargers, man. Now, when they moved to LA, that was stupid, bro. That was stupid.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that from the fans, and you know what I mean? And we know them as San Diego Chargers. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Vegas Raiders. No, man, them the Oakland Raiders, bro.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. And I've been a Broncos.
Them the Oakland
that's the thing
Raiders,
is both these teams been in my division.
Yeah, some iconic teams you just cannot move. I don't care how it goes. Figure out the economics behind it, but you just can't move them. And San Diego was one of them, and I just think I honestly, man, they're the most disappointing team in the league to me, man. They just because of the move. It's not even the players. I like Herbert, Josh Herbert. Hey, listen, Herbert's a good quarterback. He's tough, bro.
He's a beast, bro. Dude is a beast. I take him as my starting quarterback right now over Russell Wilson all day.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
I would take Herbert right now over Russ.
Man, he's tough. He's unassuming. He's a humble kid. I liked him when he was in Oregon. He's a humble kid, man. He just go and get it done. He just like football. He goes and plays, man.
I like Joe Burrow, bro. That's why I like Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's a beast, bro. Like, got hurt, been through all kinds of shit from football.
Remember?
But he's a monster, man.
Hey, I'll tell you something that you said, though. Remember? When we was talking about basketball, when you made a prediction and you said about the Warriors, I called it out. I remember us flying to Ohio a few years ago for business. And I remember you saying that, oh, man, Joe Burrow's probably done, man. You just don't come back from those injuries. Not many quarterbacks come back from those injuries. And remember
I'll eat it. I did.
Oh, bro.
I thought he was
I agree,
done,
though.
Bro.
I got to eat it.
Yeah, you was like, nah, he's done. I thought he was done. I truly thought he was done.
With you because I remember that.
That's 6 months we were back and forth. That's 6 months we were back and forth between.
Listen, Joe Cool is a dog, homie.
Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
Me
and you went back and forth for like 7 months, and we were down there in Cincinnati drinking. We was at a Third Eye Brewery. Shout out Third Eye Brewery too. That got
yes,
some
sir.
in Cincinnati. But we was in Cincinnati. We was in Third Eye. Man, we was talking shit to all these fans because I'm from Denver. He's a Steelers fan, and being right next to Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. It was fun times, but it was good to see. Like, I told everybody that Joe Burrow was done. I thought he was done, man. That leg injury looked so bad.
I know.
Or his ankle.
Ain't that funny, man?
And,
we're so real. We're so
or
real
his knee,
about
whatever it was. And he came back, man. He came back and he was better. And then ever since then, what do I say now, though? Anybody that gets an ACL, MCL injury, I'm like, man, they're just gonna be better now. They're gonna come back.
Yeah, for real.
They're gonna come back like Superman next.
Yeah, because we were talking about AP, Adrian Peterson coming back from that, right? And like
it was the first one, and then it was like, for a running back, it was like, holy shit, a running back did this. Like now, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter what sport they play. Technology is ridiculous. The ACLs don't matter.
Remember,
and I said it about Jamal Murray too in the NBA last year for the Nuggets. I was like, he'll be all right. That was going to come back better. Watch. And sure enough, came back just as good as he was when he left. I mean, the ACL ain't a big injury anymore.
Yeah, technology.
2-year break.
Yes, for real. All right, but anyway, like back to football, bro. Like and since we're talking about football, I talk about something that's very funny. We're real about it. We're good with our opinions, and we let other people have our opinions. That's why I want everybody to throw their opinions on here. Put your comments on here so we can address it. And we're okay. Me and this fool in Ohio, and I, that he was down there talking about Denver. They didn't really like that well, but that was during the time when Alabama was playing Ohio State, and we was there. Oh man, that was brutal. Shout out to Chance with the Alabama jersey. Yeah, but anyway, my boy.
I'm gonna tag his ass in this one.
Yeah, I love him to death, boy. Chance, I miss him. But you know what, man? It's all good. I think that it's a beautiful thing that we can sit up here and conversate about these sports and give our opinions about it and be truthful about it and real about our opinions. But I'm telling you one thing now. This is going to be a good NFL season. They're shaking things up.
It's going to be a wild one, man. I think
we're getting our predictions. Hey, I got a challenge. Everybody send in your predictions. Everybody send in your predictions, and we'll analyze them next week, and we'll go over those about the AFC, because it's an interesting division this year. There's a lot of good things. I mean, Aaron Rodgers moving to Sean Payton coming there in Denver. I know you're downplaying a little bit, but that's huge.
It's a big deal, man.
That is huge, man. The state of Colorado came with. They got Dion for Colorado. Then they got Sean Payton there. They are major players on any stage.
Yeah, you're right. I try to be non-biased, right? And now that we've kind of got through stuff, we've called it out the way we see it. Like, yeah, of course, I hope the fucking Broncos destroy the goddamn Chiefs. I hope we win the AFC West. Ain't gonna happen, but I hope we do. And I think that we can compete for second place. I think the Broncos have
huge confidence booster. Second place.
Yeah, big confidence booster. Yeah, I feel like Broncos country is ready, man. I feel like we've been dying for the last few years, and we're traditional, bro. The Broncos have won. Like, that's what we're known for. We won, and we won all the time.
No, that's what y'all. That ain't what you know for. No, okay.
What we know for?
Just like y'all just dominating everything and everything. I mean, come on.
No, we didn't dominate everything, but the Broncos. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's put it this way. Since when Pat Bowlen bought the team, right? When Pat Bowlen bought the team, the Broncos didn't miss the playoffs at all for like 33 years. We was in the playoffs in a row or some shit like that. A lot of years in a row. And then after Peyton Manning and all these ownership changes, and the Broncos just have gone and fell through a gutter hole after Peyton Manning. We couldn't get out, bro. It was like every season it was like, all right, we're gonna do this. It's like, all right, looks good on paper, and then the season started and we were just digging a hole deeper, bro, like getting worse. And we had John Elway, bro. Like John Elway, like I love John Elway. He knew how to build the team the year we won the Super Bowl in 2015. Like he had a little error there where he could build the squad, and he figured it out, and he did it. But after that, he could not find a quarterback to save his fucking life. That dude drafted, traded, did everything. And he always called it a rebuilding year. So he had the culture set. We're just rebuilding. We're just rebuilding. Like we're still competitors. We're one piece away type shit. And that just continued to just destroy the roster. The roster just got worse and worse over time and worse over time, looking for a quarterback all the time. Couldn't get nothing else. So I'm glad that new ownership came in, sent everybody packing. Sean Payton came in. He's rebuilding everything from scratch, setting a new culture. Yeah, and I mean, you can see it already in the first 2 preseason games.
Hey, them players, let me tell you something, man, with Sean Payton. Hey, everybody better do their job.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I love about it. And you can see it.
You ain't got no job.
Yeah, you can see it already on the field right now. You can see it with Sean Payton. Last year, the Broncos led the league in penalties. Right? This year, in the preseason alone, I think they've got like, I can't remember exactly what it is, so don't quote me on it. It was like three penalties a game, 4 penalties a game. And they just look better. They look competent. They look like we can actually call and run a 2-minute offense without having 5 penalties and our coach forgetting when to call a timeout, if to call a timeout. Like, you can just see that the team, that there's a standard now.
Yeah, there's a standard. Hey, man.
And there's a standard to become friends. Like, it's like there's a standard to be in this building.
Hey, man, listen, check this out, man. In any sport, we went through the era of hard coaches grab you, throw you down. You scared of them, so you play good and you do it. You go through nice coaches, a coach's coach, a player's coach. You go through all those things, right? But one thing and that I think is having a lot of success. Bill Belichick. Don't like the Patriots. Never have. Don't like them. As long as he's coaching for them or playing for them, anybody, I don't like them. You understand me? Hate them.
He did Cleveland dirty.
But let me tell you something, what all of them got in common, though, with Bill Belichick and all of them. They don't have a problem with anything that you basically do as long as you do your job.
Right.
Hey, man, do your job. Do your job. Why are you getting cut? Why are you not playing? Why this? Because you ain't doing your job. So then, teams run a lot better when you're doing that. And I think that, Andy Reid didn't like him when he was in Philadelphia for, because I think he did T.O. wrong. He could have won a Super Bowl over there with Philadelphia. We let Donovan McNabb dictate a few things. And I think he grew from that. You know what I mean? But in a sense, because McNabb is no Patrick Mahomes. I don't care how good he was and what he did. McNabb was no Patrick Mahomes. Okay.
Whoa. Who compared Patrick Mahomes?
Nobody. Me.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm just talking about coaches right now. I'm just talking about coaches. And doing your job. He allows. Andy Reid is one of those too. He call a play. He's a mastermind, but do your job. And so he allowed Donovan McNabb. He allowed Patrick Mahomes to do his job. That's why I was comparing.
Right.
I was just talking about the 2 quarterbacks that Andy Reid had. But like the one thing that I respect out of these coaches, like they allow their players to be themselves, but just do your job. And so Peyton over there in Denver, he might not win this year with them. Okay. But I can guarantee you within the next couple of years, we're going to have a serious conversation about Denver being in the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl because of the type of coach that he is.
Oh, and I agree, bro. We've got the young talent. We've got the pieces, but it also
you'll get them. You might not have pieces.
No, he's going to get pieces.
Right now, but
he's going to get the right pieces. He's going to add pieces, but the question is, the real question I think that Sean Payton's going to figure out this year, he has one question he needs to answer. Is Russ my guy? He needs to answer that question. He can answer that question this season.
That was such a monk last year, bro. Listen, not only
for sure.
that is who can do their job, who got that chemistry. Most people, they downplay chemistry on a team. and all of this, but who can do their job consistently.
Right.
The one thing that me and you've been talking about when we've been talking about sports, we've been talking about life, we've been talking about everything, is consistency. Right. Who can provide the most consistent? Because when I know what somebody can do and can't do, it's easy to dictate what they will do.
Right. No, for sure. Exactly. You know what
I mean? And the great
because you can control the workload. You know what to put on them, what to play.
And Peyton is good at that, man. He took if it was some bad. Hey, you can't. Nobody can deny this. We can argue about the certain play or rah. But Peyton should have a Super Bowl on his ring. He got robbed a couple times.
Who? Sean Payton?
Yeah, bro. You remember that throw? Like I said, I don't want to argue about plays, but he should have a Super Bowl. Man, listen on that.
He has a Super Bowl.
No, he should have another one. Sorry, he should have more than that.
Two.
Yeah, he won that one. Sorry, but he should have another one on that. I'm thinking about that year. They had that. Yeah. They had a squad. I can't remember the year right now. I'm not even going to try. But when that pass interference, they would have won a Super Bowl that year, man. Hey, man, they was balling.
Well, he's always got a good team, man. I mean, Sean Payton has made the playoffs his teams have been top 10 or top 15 offenses every single year in his entire career, which the Broncos haven't had a top 15 offense, bro. And
I wish Jimmy Johnson was young
enough. Since 2000. Yeah. 2000. What year did we win the Super Bowl? Super Bowl 50. 2000.
Y'all won in 1992.
2015.
Damn.
2015.
I wanted to forget.
So 2015, we haven't had a QB since 2015. We haven't been worth a shit since 2015, really at all. Literally since Payton left. Yeah. And we've been through 14 quarterbacks, I think.
Yeah. I think y'all got
crazy, bro.
Y'all gotta get that defense like y'all had, man. Y'all had some rough defenses, man.
No, we gonna have a top 5 D this year. Guaranteed.
And like that's my point exactly what I'm about to say. Yo, bro, when we talk about defenses, right?
Win championships.
Steelers always come up, Ravens always come up. You know, those teams with the defense, they was just like, hey, bro. You can't even score on them. It doesn't even matter with the offense. The offense can just find a blind, like a blind squirrel finding a nut, and they were good,
what's funny?
They always had them defenses, but nobody ever talked about the Denver defenses like they deserve. Hey, bro, they had a squad.
Well, there's people out there, even some of the bigger analysis that put the Broncos 2015 D with the top 3 ever.
No,
that one, the 85. These are the top 3 ever talked about all the time. 85
they
Bears,
know a lot more than me.
Seattle Seahawks, 2000, the Seattle Seahawks 13 defense. The year they won the Super Bowl, and then the Broncos 2015 defense. Those are the 3 best defenses that they say ever exist.
Yeah.
If you look at the Broncos defense in 2015, they led the league in scoring, takeaway yards, interceptions, literally like every category, sacks.
Yeah, oh man, they were dogs. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Dogs, bro.
They were dogs.
And then the Seattle defense in 2013, dogs, bro.
Yo,
yeah, fuck Cam Chancellor,
your enforcers got to be thugs. It just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right?
The Broncos no fly. They got to
be like getting in trouble with the law in the city. They got to be thugs. They just got to be. You're just not gonna have a defense that wins the Super Bowl for you. That's all nice guys wearing bow ties. It's just not gonna work. You know what I mean?
You want your defense, you got to bring that grit, man. You got to be willing to hit some fools, and that's your job. Your job is to get hit every play.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a show. We should do a show on NFL rules is preventing these guys from playing football. I understand about safety, but this ain't a
girl's game, man.
Everybody take a chance. Like, if they told me I give you $20 million for swimming across this lake full of alligators, I can't really complain because I got bit in the leg by an alligator before I get there. I volunteer for. You know what I mean? So we got to get back to that because it might be flag football soon if we let them do it. But no, Denver defense. Shout out. I said this. I don't like the Denver Broncos. I want everybody to know that. They okay, but I don't like him. Especially because he.
Yeah, hey, you know why he don't like him? Check it out. This is why he don't like him. He don't like him because one night about 10 years ago, one of the shittiest quarterbacks to ever be drafted from Florida, Tim Tebow, threw a strike to DT and sent Ben Roethlisberger and his Pittsburgh Steelers home. He got sent home by a nobody in overtime on the first play of the game.
You know what? You're right. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to deny it. Hey, I didn't like him with Elway, though. But I won't lie and say they're not a good team. I won't do that. But yeah,
we've got a good history. We've got a history of a winning culture.
Oh, yeah.
Broncos country is about winning, and what we've had
if
lately, we don't like.
If he was irrelevant, they wouldn't even be a topic of my discussion.
Yeah, it would be like our topic on the AFC South. It's a hard division for me to talk about.
You know,
just no.
Did Hopkins go to the Titans? I think he did.
The Titans could be good, but all they are is a big bully running back who snatches souls, and that's about it, bro. Like everything else, just like it works for long enough, and then it falls apart because running backs can't win Super Bowls.
Yeah, Vrabel's a good coach, though, man. I like him.
I do like Vrabel.
I like him that he's not with New England anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like Vrabel. I think he's a really good head coach. I like what he's done there. And I think that what they're doing in Indianapolis with Jeff Saturday could work eventually. Like, I don't know, man.
I like Saturday, boy. That motherfucker's dope.
Yeah. I think you're seeing a lot of this happening, just like what Coach Prime did, and that's another big reason why Colorado. I don't know, man. Colorado sports is on fire, bro. NBA championship 2 years ago, or not last year, but the year before, Stanley Cup. Now we got Pac-12 football coming back.
Yeah, it's the way it happens, man. It's like everybody want to go there, It's a city on fire. First time, this. First time I started coming to Denver, out of all places, man. Everybody, if you are, if you have never been, go there, check Denver out. It's a dope city. It's a dope city. Yeah, the good people there. I really like Denver. Hey, man, Columbus was
Seattle.
Yeah,
I love Seattle. I like Seattle too. I've been up to Seattle.
Columbus, Ohio was a sleeper in the U.S. Go see it.
Columbus for sure. Yeah, that spending the time I spent in Columbus, or we spent in Columbus when we was down there, it's beautiful. And we're gonna have my boy, our boy, Chance. He's gonna come on every once in a while too.
Cincinnati fan though. He lives.
He's a Bengals fan.
He's a Bengals fan, man.
He's a Bengals fan.
Yeah, big Ohio State fan. Hey man, I love that dude to death, boy. But I'm telling you,
he's a good dude. But man, his property is just beautiful. I know he does. You better get it from him. Hey, but his property is just beautiful. Like just the land and the city, even the city of Columbus. I mean, obviously I didn't see the entire city. I seen a lot of the northern side of the city. We had an apartment up north. We was doing some business down there. And so we had an apartment up north, and it's just a beautiful city.
Yeah.
And so if you're ever out there, there's also a Primo Gardens location out there. So go check them out, man. Go check out the store there.
Yeah, so shout out to Williamsport, out there with Medscape Insurance with Chance and them. Like it's they're super. He got the underdogs there. It's super good city, super like sports. Like everybody's there. Oh man, remember that we're out there out and about, and I I'm not an Alabama fan, but I want to make sure in my family, especially if they're watching, that understand.
He was an Alabama fan that day.
But no, I'm from there, so it's better than being in Ohio.
Hey, bro, I'm a Buffs fan. Always been a Buffs fan. You won't see me repping no CU Rams or CSU Rams bullshit. I'm a Buffs fan, so
yeah, I got you.
Fuck Northern Colorado, CSU.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see why Cincinnati's doing well. I got confidence in Cleveland a little bit because the fans are really passionate. The good people, they want their teams to do well. But it's a super dope play for sports. I wish we could all get into that common denominator of sports and trying to predict what happens in good play and get off some of the seriousness of life, which affects us all. Nobody is beyond hardship. So, but
our show for sports we do on Wednesday nights right now, right? So Wednesday nights we do sports. Fridays we do politics. Mondays we do excuse me, we do cannabis, and kind of everyday news mixed in between all of these different days. But maybe we do a switch up and we do Monday Night Football, and then we do our show and we watch the game because we can't stream it, trademarking rules and shit like that. But we could just sit here and do our show while Monday Night Football is on if we want to too. And, we can still talk other sports and stuff like that, but we can also, run it back on Monday Night Football or whatever we want to do. But we're going to be jumping around through a lot of sports. And, we've got some cool things coming, some more shows within our show, like some different specific topics. We're going to do our top 10 every day for certain sports and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of plans. Remember, this is a new show. We're just getting started, and we're trying to figure out what's the best way to kind of structure all of this and put together some of our different ideas and shows and kind of get them all in here. So over time, Unaltered is going to grow. It's going to expand into a lot more. We're also going to be writing a lot of articles, different ways, different points of views on many different topics.
Please.
And if you have a topic, send it in, please.
Yeah, send in comments. Send in, your opinions about what we talk about. It's only two of us, and we're talking about this. Hey, man, send in some comments, and we'll talk about it on the show with you. We are just two opinions, and everybody got some, and it's waiting to be proven. Where our opinions don't mean there are opinions, so they don't mean more or less than anybody else's. Send it in. Let's discuss it. Let's see if your opinion holds to be true. I think mine will. So hopefully you do too. So we'll do some. But one thing I do know, Broncos won't be winning the Super Bowl this year. And hey, you know what?
Now we ain't winning those.
I'm not really. Listen, though, hold on. I gotta say something because everybody who know me, I don't always agree with this dude, but me and him got one thing in common, and everybody know me. I don't care who wins in the NFL. As long as the Dallas Cowboys don't win.
All right, Zacc's calling it out. As long as the Cowboys don't win. Yeah, he hates the Cowboys. I still haven't. And you know what? Me and Zacc have been friends a long time, guys. Let me tell you something. We've been friends a long time, and I still haven't figured out why.
Why?
It's just he just hates him.
Why?
Every time I ask him, why don't you like him?
Everything about him.
That doesn't give me an answer though. That doesn't tell me why you hate him.
You pick
everything.
Just pick one of them. The star. Just pick it. I don't like them. If they divided up, listen. If they had an inter squad practice game,
what if they became
right now?
What if they became the Dallas Riders?
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I still hope they lose, brother.
I'm with you. Eventually, I'm gonna get it out of you.
Man, I can't stand them, brother. I can't stand them.
So check this out. We're gonna finish off this show here. And we're gonna finish it off with one last question. We're gonna finish it off.
Shout out to your wife, the Steelers fan. Hey, Ash, that's what's up.
Good thing she ain't in here.
Right? Yeah,
we're not in the studio, so we're good. All right, so check this out. All right, who wins the AFC West AFC West? Who wins the AFC?
Ooh. Okay, so listen, bro. It's tough. It's tough. For me, honestly, until they're knocked off, my mindset gotta go with KC. Something's telling me though, because of how close they are and the pride in people at this level, I think Cincinnati wins the Super Bowl. But they gotta prove that to me to beat KC. So I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go with something. AFC is in my realm and everything, bro. I'm good, but I'm going with Cincinnati this year.
I'm glad, man. That's a good choice. I think that this is the year. It isn't KC, and for me, I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals need one more year. I'm taking the Bills, man. I think it's the Bills' year. I think the Bills win it all this year. I mean, I know we're talking AFC, but I do think they win it all this year.
I see a lot of happy family.
So I'm going with the Bills. And I'm just a huge Josh Allen fan, man. I like Josh Allen. He grew up here. Why he was Wyoming, north of Colorado. I've seen him. I watched a lot of his games in college and in some of his high school games that I've seen on some of the regional networks. I got to watch him come up, and I just like Josh Allen. I wish we would have drafted him. We had a chance. We chose Drew, or we had a chance to get him, and we went with
Lock.
I think it was Ray Allen, I believe, or something like that. He was an outside linebacker, really good one, but we went with him instead. Who ended up not staying with the team, but we had a chance to take Josh Allen and Dak Prescott. We passed on them both. And the Broncos.
You didn't get Prescott. Damn.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen. Man, I mean, for a few years, it looked like it was a bad decision, but now it's looking like a good
another team. I'll be his fan when he goes to another team. But right now, I don't like him. I think he's sorry. He's a sorry quarterback. He's not sorry. He's not a sorry quarterback. I just don't like because he's with Dallas. I can't front.
But no, yeah, man.
But this is
what I'm taking.
This is going to be dope. It's going to be. I think it for a long time here we've been having really good football. Things have been going on, but I think this year is going to be very, very exciting. I think the passing aspect of the NFL right now, the new excitement of people on different teams. Everybody,
you can't touch the quarterback. Mm-hmm. You can't touch the receiver. I mean, it's basically just playing catch out there with a guy like looking at you like he can hit you, and then he hits you after you catch it.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's what you like to see, man. You will want to in the NBA, you want to cut the fouls down so people can come through and dunk.
I'm ready for hockey to start again. The last men's sport left.
Ooh.
Where you can still get busted up, where you can still get rocked like it ain't nobody's business, and then go sit in a box for a few minutes, come back and do it again.
All right. Well, shit, hey, everybody, we're going to be talking about hockey on here, too. Boy.
Yeah, we got a lot to do, man. We got some hockey, baseball, sports, politics, whatever happens. Hey, one thing I do want to say, and I did do a show the other day. It was a recorded show, and I didn't do it. This is a live show. I do want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Hawaii.
Yes.
Terribly burned down city. I know Zacc went to college in Hawaii. And so it's real sad to see what's happened there, especially, I'm not going to get into it on this show, but there's a lot out there. And I feel bad for people in Hawaii, and I hope that they recover quickly and rebuild.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for real. And we still fly out there a lot and go stay out there in several islands and go out there. Every time something happens, yeah, sure. I mean, we can blame anytime anybody. I mean, you can point the finger and blame. Now is not the time. They need healing right now. They need.
We need healing for sure.
Yeah, they need help and healing and whatever and however they say they need it. Like, just respect that and then do it, people. Like, hey.
And if you can,
I don't know. I don't agree. I agree with. I agree with the locals there, man. Seeing people come in there. And coming there for vacation and making a mockery, taking pictures and having fun and then go back to their own life. I just say, hey, maybe hold off on that. You know what I mean? Like people are grieving right now, man. They lost a lot. Beautiful place. If you've never been to Hawaii, beautiful place, beautiful people. And it is.
And if you
good for the soul.
Go for the soul for sure. If you can donate too, I believe it's, I can't remember which one it is. I believe it's, Blue Cross Blue Shield, I believe is one of them. There's a few of them out there.
Just do your research.
Do some research. If you can help out, they definitely need it out there.
Yeah, for real.
Find them some donations if you can.
Yeah, find what organization you trust. You like. I know on the internet now, everybody is. I don't trust this, I don't trust that, and whatever. But find somebody you can trust. Find something you can trust, but help. We as humans, we always need a helping hand. There's nobody who did it on their own. They always had help, good or bad. So
when things go wrong, we all need we all need a shoulder to lean on every once in a while. Right now, people of Hawaii definitely need it. And so if you got it, help them out, man. Make yourself feel good. And just do it because it's the right thing to do. So if you can do it, if you can spare it, help them out. If not, send them your prayers, send them blessings, whatever you can do. But they're definitely devastated over there. But either way, we're definitely going to get out of here tonight. We will see you guys all again for sure with our sports show next Wednesday, and I'll see you guys again on Friday as well. We'll see you guys Friday. And
once again, 1 second, Mike. Once again.
Okay. Ooh,
listen. Hey, everybody that's listening to the show, seeing the show, I know it's new. People might say we don't know nothing. We don't know. We're just giving our opinions. We're just two guys that love sports, love this. And why don't you send it in and let's all talk about it?
For sure, right? You got something to say? Tell us so we know. Yeah,
for real.
We will respond.
Feel like you know more than we do, and what we said was stupid. And hey, write in and tell us about it, and maybe let's all discuss it together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we're all.
We don't run from an argument. We don't run from a good conversation. We are here.
Hey, maybe
that's what we're here for. Unaltered, baby. We ain't afraid of nobody.
For real. Maybe you can get on the show because you're a mouse click away. If you feel we're that stupid, we're a mouse click away, and you can get on here and explain to us why we're stupid.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Good conversation, good debate, man. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Unfiltered, unaltered, and that's what it is, man. We don't. We're not gonna bite our tongue around here, and there's gonna be some times where we ain't gonna bite our tongue, and you might not like it, and you might love it.
You might. At the end of the day, a mouse click away from losing you.
Yeah, and we might be a mouse click away from losing you, but hey, at the end of the day, it's our opinion, and that's the way we feel, and we don't really give a shit if you're here. If you want to be here, be here. We love that you're here, and if you ain't here, then do whatever the hell else you do better, right? We're good. Peace out. But other than that, guys, we love you. We'll see you guys all next again on Friday, and you have a good night, man. Peace.
Don't forget to like and share. Please like and share.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, good night, everybody. Hey, peace. Good luck, peace, blessings to everybody. See you next week.
Good night.